All right, so are you ready to jump into something kind of different today? We're going to be taking a deep dive into a topic that's becoming more and more popular in the world of sports.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at mental performance coaching, specifically through this program called the Mental Edge.
Okay.
We found their website, and it's got some pretty interesting testimonials from athletes and coaches and even parents.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of break down what they do and see if we can learn anything about how this whole mental game plays into sports.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's talking about the mental side of the game these days.
Totally. It's not just about physical training anymore.
Right.
Like the Mental Edge even has this tagline on their website that says, equipping athletes with the skills to compete with confidence and overcome mental roadblocks.
Yeah, that's a good tagline.
Hmm.
It's really true. I mean, I think for so long people thought it was all about, physical strength and skill.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to see that the mental side of things is just as important.
Yeah, I mean, they offer one-on-one coaching for athletes. They do team consulting. They even have these interactive resources that people can use on their own.
Wow, so they really cover it all.
Yeah, so basically they're trying to help athletes build up their mental muscles,
Hmm.
like give them the tools to deal with pressure and stay focused and all that.
So what kind of athletes are they working with?
It seems like they work with a pretty wide range of people. They've got individuals, they've got small groups, and even like college and high school teams.
Oh, wow. So from young athletes all the way up to the pros.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's really interesting because obviously a high school athlete is going to be dealing with different pressures than, say, a professional athlete.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like a high school kid is probably worried about, grades and college applications and all that on top of their sport.
Exactly. And then you've got college athletes who are trying to get scholarships or, get noticed by pro scouts.
Right. And then the pros, they have contracts and endorsements and all this pressure to perform at the highest level.
Totally. So it seems like the Mental Edge is trying to tailor their approach to each athlete or each team based on their specific needs and their level of competition.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't use the same playbook for everyone.
Right. Okay. So let's get into some of these testimonials because there are some really powerful stories on the website.
Okay, I'm curious to hear what people are saying.
Yeah. So one that really stood out to me was from this young woman, Taylor Schaefer. She's committed to play softball at Appalachian State.
Oh, wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah. And she talks about how the Mental Edge taught her to control what you can control and how that helped her not just in softball, but in her life overall.
I like that it's not just about winning or losing. It's about developing a mindset that can help you in all areas of your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's like building resilience and learning to deal with pressure and setbacks.
Yeah.
Those are skills that everyone needs, not just athletes.
For sure. Like, think about public speaking or job interviews or even just dealing with difficult people. Those are all situations where being able to control your nerves and stay focused can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. And another testimonial that caught my eye was from a high school basketball coach, Christy Ulrich. Her team actually won a state championship.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and she talked about how important it was to help her athletes play present.
Play present. What does that mean exactly?
It's like being fully engaged in the moment, you know, not dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, just focusing on the task at hand.
Oh, okay, so it's
So,
like being in the zone.
yeah, exactly. And it's easier said than done, of course, but it sounds like the Mental Edge gives athletes the tools to achieve that state of flow.
So they're basically like giving athletes this extra edge.
Right. And they even had a testimonial from Tim Noting, who was the NAIA National Player of the Year in men's soccer in 2022.
Wow, so this program is helping athletes reach some pretty high levels of success.
Yeah. And Tim specifically credits the Mental Edge with helping him overcome obstacles and reach his full potential.
I mean, it makes sense. Even the most talented athletes can be held back by mental barriers, you
Oh,
know?
totally. Like self-doubt or performance anxiety or just not being able to handle pressure.
Right, so maybe mental training is the missing piece for some athletes.
Exactly. And